Assumption, Iloilo.
Oh, Kuya Kiko, teammate niya. Season 80 finalists. Nanonood yung buong team nila. Tinatanong ko kung si Fritz Bauson meron pang playing years. Kailangan na shooter eh. Tsaka si Dom Javier. Kailangan na shooter na talagang knockdown shooter. Yung mga tipong gano'n ang kailangan nila ngayon.
Not a way you would want to start this third period. Perpetual with a turnover.
Actually, hindi depensa ang problema ng Perpetual eh. Hindi sila makakuha ng baskets. They're able to make stops, but they're not able to convert.
Salida rolling to the basket. Orgo.
That's a nice way of putting it. He's just rolling. Not even a screen and roll action, pero yung weight niya, dinadala niya yung bantay niya doon eh.
Sleet. On the move, Sleet. Fouled by Salida.
And this is what you want to see Patrick Sleet do. Mahirap kasi dahil pag umaatake si Patrick Sleet, tatlo ang sumasalubong.
Look at the finger roll by Salida.
Like a semi, you know? Pagka pababa si Salida, ang bigat din dahil ito Patrick Sleet with that incursion and just with the athleticism to finish over the defender.
Free throw rattles out. Perpetual on that 1-2-2 zone. Estrada inside. All right, let's try to find out what Coach Olsen told his players inside the dugout. Alamin natin kay Bianca Tagarda.
Anton and Coach Hammer, sabi nga ni Coach Olsen Rosella, we have to be here mentally. Ayan ang kanyang mensahe during the halftime huddle to the players. Dahil mukhang hindi lang energy ang kanilang kulang ng first half, pati na rin ang tamang mindset. Among the players, Coach Olsen mentioned Mark Boho Cruz na iwasan ng magpadala sa emosyon as it only cost him unnecessary foul troubles. With the right mindset, Coach Olsen believes that they can flip the situation. Pero Anton and Coach Hammer, apart from mindset, ano ba ang dapat na i-improve ng Altas for the second half?
They just need to make shots. They need to make shots. They're able to defend, but I don't know if this is a good strategy, especially with the shooters of Letran being online right now.
Oh, wow. That's just beautiful touch passing by the Knights. Roque just unable to finish.
Pero, Anton, kanina nabanggit natin na marami nang na-shoot na 3-point shots in the first half ang Letran Knights. If you're looking at the numbers, they made 7 triples. And ang mga nakashoot doon, yung mga knockdown shooters sila on good percentages. But this would be a roll of the dice for Coach Olsen. So we'll see.
John Avis. Well, sabi mo nga, opensa ang kailangan ng Perpetual. They just have to do it on a consistent basis here in this second half. Roque throws it out to Manalili. Manalili, 3 on the shot clock. Manalili digs deep. And to Labot, gets it to Orgo. Orgo to Avis. Orgo to Goho Cruz. Goho Cruz to Patrick Sleet.
Now they're able to run off a stop. That's a way to break that zone. They're not able to settle on defense. Talking about the Letran Knights. So nakakuha sila ng puntos doon.
Estrada. Estrada on the pull-up, Jimboy. Salida throws it out to Santos. Santos on the fadeaway. And Perpetual gets a stop. Goho Cruz. To Orgo. To Labot. High-low.
Tough angle to pass on.
(55-42) in favor of the Altas. Manalili wants to post up Orgo. Manalili. Oh! Titig Manalili. Sleet on the sidestep. Patrick Sleet.
And Patrick Sleet trying to will his team. Pero Manalili with an advantage over Orgo. Grown man, pag naglaro si Manalili, alam niya eh.
Sleet in double figures. He's got 11. Manalili spins. Tulabot with the rebound.
Good stop here.
Sleet contra Roque.
Good defense.
Abyss. Abyss from the free throw line. Tulabot throws it out. Sleet, power dribble. Patrick Sleet.
Ayos sa'yo, maaaring maglaro tong Perpetual eh. Uunti-untiin kanila. But Letran trying to withstand this pressure.
Lead is down to 11. Estrada. Letran was up by as many as 19. Sleet to Abyss. Abyss on the roll!
Chinichicha nila, paunti-unti. Unti-unti, dadagan ng dadagan. Dadagan ng dadagan.
Lead is down to single digits. Santos. Manalili. Orgo with the steal. Look at Sleet racing up ahead. Oh man! Orgo did not see Patrick. Patrick was up ahead. I don't know what Sean Orgo was looking at.
Nakita niya nakauna si MGC sa kaliwa niya.
But Sleet was way ahead of MGC on his right.
And a foul will be called on Gwen Salida here. Trying to hug the ball screen.
Manalili just feeling the defense. As Patrick Sleet goes all the way, he has put the Altas on his back. Here in the third period. Patrick Sleet, big boy ballin'. Perpetual trying to fight back. Signs of life. The Perpetual Altas down by 19 points, and they have fought back. The Altas Angels in attendance, as the Perpetual Altas are guaranteed to finish in the top 4 for the first time since season 97. Season 97 was our bubble season. And Patrick Sleet, the kid from Puerto Calera, putting the Altas on his back here in this period. Four minutes and 20 seconds to go here in the third. Chad Gamad, who hit 3 threes in the first quarter, is back on the floor. So you've got two snipers, Gamad and Quahao, on the floor at the same time for the Knights. Gohok Rose to Orgo. Orgo misfires. Abyss with a putback.
Just crashing boards. Perpetual now getting their bearings right and just attacking that zone. They can make outside shots, okay, will attack your zone.
Pito na lang. Santos, handoff to Manalili. Omega. Omega Fouled by Tolabot.
Oh, nakuha si John on that rip.
Orgo with a miss. Abyss does not. Oh, what a find. Manalili to Omega.
Miscommunication there.
Sleet, bull rushing. Abyss, too strong. Sleet throws it out. MGC for three, short. Tolabot offensive rebound. Orgo from the baseline, no go. And Abyss with a jump hook.
And a lot of offensive rebounds being taken care of by the Perpetual Altas. That's a way. They gotta get extra possessions.
And Abyss with 17 points.
Yep.
Omega is blocked by Abyss.
Really big play by John Abyss.
Orgo to Sleet. Sleet for three. Sleety boy. He has brought Perpetual back in this game. The Letran lead has shrunk to 4. Perpetual defense caught napping, and their former center gets an easy point. Tolabot giving it to Orgo. And then Abyss working hard, tying his career high 17 points. And then, wow, daring Patrick Sleet to shoot. And Patrick Sleet showing us that he can knock it down. Only his 7th triple of the season.
Nakwento ko naman sa'yo, Anton, di ba? Bago mag-quarterfinals, yung preparation ko, nanood ako ng Rocky. 1-4. Apollo, Creed, there is no tomorrow. That's how these guys are playing. You gotta throw in everything that you have. Recover the following day. This is a series, but you have to go all in every game.
The loser will face an elimination game on Friday because this is a best of 3. Omega.
Oh, another good stop here by Perpetual. Tolabot earning his stripes despite missing that defensive assignment dun sa highlight natin. He's been playing like a big guy here in the quarter.
Tolabot with a jumper. Manalili. Inside to Omega. And Omega is fouled by Tolabot.
So humihingi ng traveling dito ang Perpetual on that cut ni Omega. But I think he lost his footing after the bump.
Omega, a decent free throw shooter for a center, shooting 70.5% from the line. Mark Denver Omega.
Soft, smooth touch.
Omega short on the second free throw.
2 minutes remaining in the third quarter.
Sleet spins baseline, throws it out. Goho Cruz to Orgo. Orgo to Goho Cruz. Sleet. Sleet. Back to MGC. MGC for 3. Santos with a board.
Crucial rebound for Kevin Santos. That was an open shot by Mark Goho Cruz. Good patience.
Manalili spins. Manalili to Gaman. Ball will stay with the Knights.
So crucial to Anton. End of quarter, last 87 seconds of the third. You already chip down on the lead. You want to withstand and chip it a little more or not let them score. Talking about Perpetual.
Manalili. Manalili from way out.
Shot clock violation.
So the stops are there for Perpetual.
Perpetual down by 5. Boral to Sleet. Orgo. Boral to Orgo. Sleet. Sleet for 3. Too strong.
Oh, and 2 shots coming up. No, wala pang sa penalty. But good job by JP Boral. Just being able to be a pest here. Kaya ni MDO.
LA Casinillo nagbabalik sa ating laro.
Shot clock 14 seconds.
Goho Cruz for 3. Still can't find the mark. Chad Gamad. And what a game Gamad has played.
11 points for Chad Gamad. A little bit more breathing room going into that fourth quarter.
Boral for 3. Misfires. Manalili. Manalili. Oh, what a pass! Titing Manalili with eyes at the back of his head.
So again, end of quarters. You don't want to give out points. That was 4 consecutive transition baskets because of long rebounds.
Lead is back up to 9. Manalili has 8 assists. And this was the prettiest of them all.
Oh my goodness. How about that?
May mata sa likod ng ulo. Titig Manalili finding Quahao. He is the definition of aura. JP Boral sinks the first free throw.
So that's the bench technical na tinawag kay Coach Alan Ricardo. Tumawag ng technical, so one more possession here for Perpetual.
Substitution, change of offense. Patrick Sleep.
So ito yung 1 minute na pahinga ni Patrick Sleep. Pagbalik ng fourth quarter, wala nang labasan to. Sure ball, start ng fourth hanggang end ng game, di na to ilalabas.
Casinillo, tutulabot. 3 seconds to go, Casinillo. And Santos comes up with a rebound. Jonathan Moses, Titig Manalili with a pass of the quarterfinals. Special delivery to Deo Quahao. And the Letran Knights lead the Perpetual Altas 64-56 heading into the fourth. watching NCAA Season 101, Building Greatness. This is the semifinals between Perpetual and Letran. Perpetual having their best quarter of the game, outscoring the Knights 20-14 in the third.
They were able to convert defensive stops to baskets, but crucial. Again, babalikan natin under 190 seconds. Sinasabi ko na kailangan hindi makascore ang Letran. But two long three-pointers missed, long rebounds, nakascore ng transition, and a highlight pa.
Tapeño to Quahao. Quahao to Gamad.
That was an offensive foul, elevator steal. Ang pagsara ng pinto, gumagalaw pa. Naipit yung bantay ni Shaq Gamad.
Duremdes. Duremdes gets it to Abis. Abis with a finger roll. Too strong. Tapeño with the board. Manalili to Tapeño. Tapeño, wild shot. And Goho Cruz comes up with the board. Abis to Boral. Boral. And the ball will go back the other way to the Knights. Coach Olsen asking for a review.
Perpetual Altas will opt for the coach's challenge.
So they use the challenge, as Abis seemed sure na ang huling nakahawak ay isang Letranista. Tignan natin dito. Yeah, it's either him or Tapeño based on that replay. All right, let's take a look at it from another angle. So it's a successful challenge
Successful.
for the Altas.
Ball possession for the Perpetual Altas.
Abis from the baseline loses it. Manalili to Santos. Santos throws it out. Manalili to Gamad. Gamad for three. Halfway down, Duremdes comes up with the board. Duremdes, downhill drive. Duremdes with a floater.
There you go. Additional points off the bench for Perpetual. They need all hands on deck right now.
Manalili. Wow. Santos in the post against Abis. Gamad to Manalili. Manalili. Offensive rebound for the Knights. Manalili to Quahao. Quahao for three. And Duremdes comes up with the board.
Two good stops for Letran.
Duremdes. Ooh! Crucial turnover right there. Makibalita muna tayo kay Bianca Tagarda.
Anton and Coach Hammer, despite a dominating first half, Coach Alan Ricardo reminds his players na hindi pa tapos ang laban after that 11-0 run by the Perpetual Altas. Para sa kanila, nila, they need to maximize their offensive rebounds at mas maging maingat sa bawat ball possession on both ends of the court. Compared to their first half where everyone is contributing, this second half, what the Knights need is more efforts and hustles for the ball. Now, Anton and Coach Hammer, what went wrong with the Knights in the past quarter?
Well, what went wrong was they couldn't stop Patrick Sleet, who went on a rampage. The big reason why Perpetual outscored the Knights in that third period. Manalili! Oh, Manalili is asking for a substitution.
I think he's cramping right now after that spin.
Manalili has played 28 minutes in this game. Patrick Sleet getting ready to check back in this game. Abyss. Oh, sorry miss by Abyss. That's his shot. That would have cut the Letran lead down to 6. Abyss with a career high 18 points today. Roque. Overshoots it. Orgo with the board. Casinillo to Boral. Boral on the drive. JP Boral.
And that's where they have been very successful, attacking that defense in the gut. Kailangan di na sila mag-veer away doon. They have to put more pressure on the shot blockers ng Letran.
Manalili. Tapeño on the move. Estrada, mid-range.
Favorite shot. Bank is open for Jimboy Estrada.
Estrada making it look easy. Casinillo. Orgo. Duremdes. Stolen away. Estrada to Roque. Roque takes off. And Coach Olsen Racela is asking for a traveling violation.
We gotta see that again. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, wow. He did travel.
That was 4 steps. And that was crucial. Lead was down to 8.
Warning on the bench in the Perpetual Altas.
Patrick Sleet had almost 5 minutes of rest. Sleet throws the ball away. Montecillo. Drop pass to Estrada. Dilua. At babalik ang bola sa Altas. And Patrick Sleet apologizing to the bench on that wild drive. Lucky break for the Altas as this shot was halfway down. Sleet.
So a lot of time here. 4 minutes 58, shade under 5 minutes. You gotta get quality stops and you have to convert and break this zone. Find a way to break this zone.
Orgo. Montecillo with a steal. Montecillo. Wow, what a finish by Montecillo. And Coach Olsen Racela has no choice but to call a timeout as this lead has ballooned back up to 12. What a tough finish right here by Montecillo.
Back-to-back baskets, much needed for Letran because this is when Perpetual was mounting a rally. Pinasok na naman yung second group, nag-turnover. So somebody really needs to step up on that second group of Perpetual to stabilize. Hindi mo na nga kailangan dagdagan kasi palaliman ang labanan niya. Buy time for the starters to get their bearings back.
Perpetual needs a basket. Orgo to Goho Cruz. Abyss from the baseline. Orgo throws it out to MGC. Goho Cruz to Sleet. Sleet for three. Patrick Sleet's second triple of the game.
Much needed three-point shot for Perpetual. Lead is down to 9.
Montecillo. Omega on the roll. Omega kicks it out to Estrada. Estrada wants that space to operate. Estrada on the fadeaway. Oh, Omega and Tolabot battling for the rebound.
Holding foul on number 23, Mark Omega. Mark Omega fouls. 7 Santos for Mark Omega.
Right there, jockeying for position, and Omega's cramping. There was a tag team partner before, John Abyss, helping him out, getting cramps on his left leg.
And Mark Omega is fouled out. There's still a lot of love for their former center.
Oh, kalaro, di kalaban. Kalaro yan. And Omega fouling out here. Tough customer underneath the boards.
Omega played 17 minutes, grabbed 4 rebounds, and scored 6 points.
And bumped a lot of people. And that's the value that he brings. That's how you play big.
Sleet. Does Perpetual have one last run in them? Sleet to Abyss, back to Sleet. Goho Cruz for 3. Tolabot, offensive rebound and put back.
And now attacking the offensive boards in the second half as the Perpetual Altas. They've been given opportunities to shoot from the outside, but now they're attacking on the offensive rebounds. You gotta see the numbers here in the second half.
We have the Vice President for Sports and Athletics, Boss Anton Tamayo, in the house.
So Anton, quick recap tayo. Plus 13 in rebounding ang Perpetual in the second half. 23 to 10. Plus 7 when it comes to offensive rebounding. So this is what keeps the game close for the Altas.
Manalili back on the floor. Manalili fouled by Orgo.
So that's a foul to give. Since this team is very disciplined, it's only their first team foul here in the fourth quarter.
Durantes back on the floor for Goho Cruz.
So MGC being taken care of on the bench. He's experiencing cramps right now. Big
And
stop.
Goho Cruz has not scored since the first half. All his 9 points were scored in the first half. Orgo. Orgo on a runner. Too strong. Abyss offensive rebound.
And John Abyss just crashing that party, getting rebounds.
John Abyss with a 20-piece. Career high for John. Perpetual down by 4. Estrada, step back for 3. Chip boy, Estrada. That boy, clutch.
And he stepped up big time here in the playoffs, and that's why he was brought here, for big games.
Sleet penetrates, and he's fouled.
How about this? First one was that offensive rebound. Dalawa pa yung pinitasan ng bola dito ni John Abyss. And then on the ensuing play, he's calling his own number. Familiar step to the side, pull-up three-pointer. You know that when he clutches and pulls back that ball with the left hand, he would pull up. Pistols are out, guns are out. Big shot for John Estrada.
Sleet good on the first free throw. Perpetual faithful coming all the way from Las Piñas para suportahan ang kanilang koponan. Second free throw for Patrick. 2 for 2. Both Patrick Sleet and Abyss have scored 20 points each. Sleet with 21, Abyss with 20. Bola na kay Estrada. Estrada kontra Goho Cruz. Estrada pulls up for 3. Perpetual gets the stop. Sleet. Goho Cruz from the corner. Short. Goho Cruz still can't find the basket.
But that was a good shot. Clean shot off that dribble drive. They'll take it.
Goho Cruz has gone ice cold here in the second half.
Haba din ang pahinga niya, Anton, after committing his third foul.
Manalili to Santos. Santos from the free throw line. No go. Sleet with the board. Goho Cruz looking for a friend.
2 shots. 2 shots plus time clock stop.
And if you're Perpetual, you should attack Jonathan Manalili because he's already dealing with cramps on that left leg.
Kaso ito rin si MGC, may cramps sa right leg naman. Kaya siya nilabas kanina. So, we'll see. But you have to key on guys right now. Who are your points of attack? Who are the people that you can rely on, especially in the end game? Now it's possession for possession, 80 seconds.
A 63.4% free throw shooter. Missing on the first. Still ice cold here in the second half. This is Goho Cruz's first trip to the free throw line. Six the second. Lead back down to 4.
So 4 small right now, tatlong shooter, isang big guy na rebounder, and Moses Manalili setting up the table for Letran. On the flip side, it's Abyss, Goho Cruz, Tolabot is playing well today, and Sleet. That's the 5 for Perpetual.
Manalili. The switch comes. Manalili to Santos. Santos with a jumper short. Perpetual gets another stop. Under a minute to play.
Well, the #1 defensive team ang Perpetual Altas, so they can bank on that defense and their discipline. But now they need to engage and connect here on offense.
Sleet drives baseline, throws it out to Goho Cruz. 7 on the shot clock. Goho Cruz to Abyss. Abyss changed his mind. Abyss changed his mind. Sleet diving for the ball.
And possession will remain with Perpetual.
Possession in favor of the Perpetual Altas.
So fresh 22. Rito libre na. Akala ko titira na.
And Tulabot was not ready. He was rolling to the basket, getting ready to rebound. Patrick Sleet sacrificing his body as he dove for that loose ball. "33 seconds left in regulation." The Letran Knights
Time at Perpetual
on a 4-game winning streak, looking to make it 5. We have a timeout. Perpetual has possession. 33.6 seconds remaining in regulation. They need a basket and the stop. Should they get those two things, they will have a chance.
So first things first, Anton, 11-second differential. You're not yet in the penalty. You don't want to foul. If we understand Coach Olsen, if you're a coach, you want to get a quick 2. You don't want to foul before the ball is inbounded because under FIBA rules, it's a technical plus ball possession. You want to play honest. You want to try to poke for the ball. But first things first, you want to get a quick conversion here. You're playing the possession game 2 for 1. That's what you want. And find the best available shot. Get the cleanest available.
Orgo, Abyss, Tulabot, Goho, Cruz, and Sleet on the floor. That's the 5 for Coach Olsen Racela. Sleet with 21 points today. Abyss with a career-high 20 points. Orgo. Oh! No. And that just hurts.
And good communication by the Letran defense. That was off a timeout with your point guard being the trigger man. No free passes. No pressure release. Great defense by the Letran Knights.
And the Letran faithful chanting, "Uwi ana." They will have possession of the basketball on the other side of this break. Two former leading scorers of the Letran Knights, Kurt Rayson and Bong Quinto. So Bong Quinto, a champion on the collegiate level and on the professional level as well. Part of history. And just a painful error by Perpetual.
But you gotta give credit where credit is due. Ready rin itong si Coach Allen doon sa baseline inbound. Dahil tinanggal niya yung mga pinakamadaling pasa. Yun talaga yung pinaka-importante. Get a clean pass and a clean shot. You remove those options, ganun na mangyayari. Lalo na precarious yung posisyon na yun na nasa ilalim ka ng ring. Mahirap yung ganung inbound.
Shot clock to 14 seconds.
Manalili to Roque. Letran is going to milk the clock. And they fouled Manalili.
And two more fouls before they get into penalty.
Foul on number 19, Marco Cruz. It's his personal due on the
Coach Alan Ricardo, first semifinals game
15 seconds.
as the head coach of the Letran Knights. Santos. Guahao. Are they going to foul? They finally do.
Holding foul on number 9, Sean Orgo. It's his personal team foul number 3. 14 seconds on the shot clock.
They still have one more foul to give. Cross-court pass. And they foul Teo Guahao.
Mission foul on number 10, Patrick
So that's the
Slade.
last one.
That's his first personal team foul number 4.
Orena Batak wanting to go 4-0. That's what the 4 means.
Yep.
Every time he is on the bench, Letran wins. They're unbeaten.
Ang nakita ko si Kojak eh. Champion din yan.
Estrada fouled and Jimboy will shoot 2 free throws.
Foul on number 10, Patrick Slade. There is the penalty. It's his second personal.
Jimboy Estrada,
Jimboy Estrada.
an 81% free throw shooter. Estrada today, 13 points. Or make that 14 points for Jimboy.
And he is the guy here in the second half that provided the punches for Letran when Perpetual was getting there, down by 4 na lang, and then he was able to knock down a 3.
Sleet for 3, short. Orgo. And the Knights are going to take game 1 here in the semifinals.
Ladies and gentlemen, the final score, the Perpetual Altas 73, the Letran Knights 70.
1 foot in the door of the finals are the Letran Knights. And just end-game execution for Letran, taking care of business here. And their defense.
Jimboy Estrada, 15 points, 1 rebound, 2 assists, and a steal. And it was those clutch baskets that gave Letran the separation they needed to win this game.